Hello. Thanks for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away.
Perfect.
Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues. Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
Yep, of course. So at the beginning of the semester, I chose the community issue of helping poverty internationally. A couple years ago, I went on a mission trip to Tanzania, Africa, where I brought school supplies and I got to hand out those school supplies to different students that were going to different schools there. And I also got to talk to a bunch of the families and the parents about living in poverty and how they're dealing with that, and how some of them were even living in homelessness. And that was just really touching to me, and it's something that I've been wanting to help.
Okay, thank you. Now, your materials also said that you were involved in a community issue team project that focused on a call to action. Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
Yep, of course. So the call to action that my team chose was fixing homelessness. There are many ways you can do that, many different things you can do, including volunteering and donating money. You can volunteer at drop-in centers or emergency centers or really anywhere they need you, even soup kitchens. And you can also donate towards long-term housing, which is one of the things that we really do need people to donate to, because that helps people living in homelessness have a stable environment for a while as they're trying to get back onto their feet and just find a house for themselves. And it really drastically does reduce homelessness. And homelessness is an issue not just in Tanzania, like I was saying earlier, but everywhere, really. It was an issue in my hometown, and it's an issue here in Fargo, where I'm going to school. And I can really tell that it's an issue here in Fargo because there are people on the sides of the road asking for help, cardboard signs, different things like that. And I think it's really an issue that we can fix by volunteering and donating.
I see. Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
I would say if you were to ask the other members of my team what my biggest strength is, it would be that I get things done to the best of my ability and I do it in a timely manner. So we split up the work equally between me and my partner. So we each did half of the speech, and I got mine done to the best of the ability that I could. And it was tough though because there wasn't much time for us to meet up. So I really did have to put in a lot of work for that, but I think it really ended up working out really well between the two of us.
Okay, great. What for you was the most challenging thing about working with your team?
I would say the most challenging thing would definitely be the scheduling. Um, my partner and I are both very busy people. We're really involved in the campus, and we have a lot that we need to do for classes, and we're just very busy people. And I would say we did the best we could do with the amount of time that we had to spend together. We only actually got to meet up once to figure out what we were doing for the project and figure out like how to split it up equally between both of us. Um, and it was kind of hard how we only got to meet up once, because before that, I kind of had some ideas on how I wanted the speech to go, and she had ideas on how she wanted it to go. So we had to work together to kind of bring all of our ideas together and to make a really good speech. And I think in the end, that worked out really well, and we presented a strong speech.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from Comm 110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
I would say the biggest takeaway that I have from Comm 110 this semester is definitely confidence. Confidence is key when you're speaking in front of a group of people. You need to have a conversational tone, you need to make eye contact, you need to captivate the audience. And one thing that was really hard for me before this class was that I was super nervous anytime I had to give a speech for a class or just talk in front of a big group of people. It was really hard for me, and I was super nervous with it. But this class really taught me how to have confidence when I'm speaking in front of people and how to make good eye contact with the audience. Um, so confidence is really key when you're public speaking, and I'm glad that I got to take that out of this class.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. We'll probably be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so. Take care.
Thank you, you too.